So, why did I move to London? Why did I move to London? And why London? Why not Berlin or LA? Well, first of all, London is very well connected. It's easy to get everywhere with the tube and the bus and all that stuff. Actually, I'm biking a lot. Well, that's definitely because I'm a Dane. I do wear my helmet though, otherwise I will get killed. London is also great because of the massive music scene with a lot of different genres, especially jazz and soul, which I'm very much into. There are a lot of venues, like tiny ones, mini ones, medium ones, big ones, stadium ones. So there's a little bit for everyone, and when I mean everyone, I mean up and coming. So there are a lot of open mics and jams that I didn't find in Copenhagen in the same way. And not to forget to mention, the diversity is unreal. It is unbelievable. Love it, love it, love it. I really do. So if anyone knows any areas in London, I live in Dalston, and you never know what to expect. You never know what to expect. It's amazing. So why did I move? Well, I was kind of stuck in Copenhagen in my like just everyday life. Literally just swimming around in circles in my comfort zone, having a part-time job, going home, just basically playing for myself. I couldn't find any open mics, and I didn't have the courage actually to do it because I was like, oh, I might meet someone that knows me. And I don't know why that would throw me off actually, to be honest, but I was kind of stuck in this mentality that we do have in Copenhagen about never being good enough. And so I just thought, you know, my music is not good enough, it's not ready, and yeah, I was kind of just scared. So it was great to come to London because no one knew me. I didn't know anyone. I have like a handful of friends that are not in the music business at all. So actually I didn't know anyone, which was definitely a challenge. So a lot of people have been asking me, why would you move when you did not know or don't know anyone? But I actually saw that as a huge benefit because it made me enter the world with new eyes, and it made me like, I kind of felt like I was not afraid at all of failing because no one knew me. I didn't care about the judgment if they didn't like my stuff, because I would be like, well, don't really care, there's so many people in the city. I also felt like kind of starting over. I was going through a rough breakup at that time, and I've had the idea of wanting to move to London for maybe like 3 years, so that's 4 years now. And I just didn't really have the courage, and I was not really mature enough to do it. Again, because I didn't feel like my stuff was good enough, and I kept giving myself excuses not to move. I will have to say that I'm very sure that the universe led me to here, and that it was the right time for me to move. Yeah, I'm grown up now and not young in terms of the whole business part. The courage that I brought with me to London was just tremendous, and I didn't have that before. I didn't believe in myself as much as I do now, and as I did when I moved. So I actually made the decision within 2 weeks, maybe a month or something. It just felt right. I can't explain it any better. Yeah, it's been one of the best decisions in my life. And as I said, I couldn't really find any good open mics. Actually, I couldn't really find any open mics. And here, there is an open mic every single night, if not 3. So starting off, just going to those, I met some people, and I really have to say that people are very, very helpful, more than I actually thought they would be. Every time I went to an event or an open mic, someone would be suggesting me to go somewhere else, another open mic, or suggest me to meet someone or hook up with someone to collaborate. So it wasn't as bad as I actually thought it would be, or maybe I didn't even realize how tough it could have been. Or maybe it's just because I've been so excited about the whole journey that I didn't really find it that hard. I did have a little mid-thing crisis, obviously, as everyone has when you finally realize that you actually live in the city. And it's a big city, there's a lot going on, and you feel like you're constantly in a rush here because everyone is rushing. Just take the tube and you'll figure it out yourself. That's why I stay away from the tube. Here I'm getting more and more headline shows, or like showcase shows, which I'm very grateful for. So it's kind of like a show where there'll be like 4 to 5 acts, and we each get 30 minutes to play our original stuff. So it's a really great way to network and meet some people in the business, or just meet other people that are in the same position as you. So that's another reason why I'm really happy to be here, is that I meet so many people that are in the same boat as me. Just for you to feel like you're not alone, and just for you to feel like you're actually on the right path here, you're doing the right thing. To give like some sort of advice, if you're thinking about moving to London in terms of the music, it's definitely something that I would recommend more than anything. I just want to give the advice that you really, really have to be strong, and you have to know why you are here. Why did you come to this city? What do you want to achieve, and what are your goals? I also want to pin out how important it is that you believe in yourself, and that you're not just looking for validation, and that you're not just looking for highs, because you will have a lot of lows as well. So just bear in mind that it's a big city, there are a lot of people here, and yeah, the competition is way bigger, obviously, but with that in mind, also means there are a lot of people doing the same thing as you, and they'll be more than happy to help you. They'll be more than happy to collaborate with you, more music scenes, more jams and open mics for the same reason. So don't let the competition fool you. It's a wonderful place as a musician. I go to so many gigs every week, and it keeps me so inspired. Every time I go to a gig, I just want to go home and write. I didn't really do that in Copenhagen. I'm not saying it's not possible. It definitely is possible. I just didn't do it. I can't tell you why. Maybe it's because it was expensive. Maybe I just didn't really get myself out there. So I do bear in mind that maybe I wasn't as active and proactive in Copenhagen as I should have been. I'm so happy I moved to London. I really, really am. And I'm happy I did it a year ago. I am more than thrilled with being here, and a lot of people ask me, oh, so when are you coming home? You know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll stay here forever. Maybe I will come home one day. I'm not really the kind of person that plans that, because you never know what's gonna happen. It's out of your control. Please, if you are ever thinking of going to London to try out these open mics, write a comment and I will recommend some really great open mics for you. I'll be happy to help you. Just bear in mind that I'm very jazzy soul, neo soul kind of girl. So if you're into rock, or if that's your genre, obviously open mics are for everyone, but it's not really my field. But yeah, open mics are for everyone, as I said. Anyway, if you want any advice or any help, please just comment. I'll be happy to help you. So thank you so much for listening. Take care.